long time, or you haven't seen me for a long time, rather. So, hello, hello. It's Friday. It's approximately my usual time for coming live. So here I am live. Hey, and I'm live with my tarot deck. So in case you want to a card for you, just classic thing. You just write your name in the comments and say that you want a card, and I will be pulling cards for a while. I'm I am back in France at my desk today, and I'm really excited to be back and to be talking to you guys today. So, again, if you want a card from the Light Seers tarot deck, just give me your name in the comments and I will pull a card for you. In the meantime, I'm also want to discuss the summit because I'm really excited. We are now ready and alive and kicking, as I would say, for the Women Lighting the Way Summit that's happening in September. And now you can become an attendee. You already can register as an attendee for free. And this, I'm just so excited. We have such a freaking lineup. Sorry, my glasses seem to be doing the reflection thing, so I'm taking them off there. So again, if you want a card, just give me your name in the comments and say you want a card. I am not sure I can see your comments, so I'm going to go and visit the sorry, I'm going to go and see on Facebook if you are asking for cards and I can't see it. No, it seems that you're not. So cool. So here I am again. So yeah, I want to talk a little bit about the summit. So in case you just want the link, it should be under the video or over. Hi, Liz. Long time no see. Of course, I will pull a card for you. So this is a free summit with 12 amazing women. And yeah, I'll get back to that just after pulling a card for Liz. So let's go. So today, this is the Light Seers Tarot. It was really interesting. I was away for a couple of months. And I was traveling and doing my thing around the world. I was in Greece first and in the UK then. And I did not have my tarot deck with me. I had another tarot deck that is smaller and that I thought would be a good idea. And it so happens I can't. I love this deck so much that it was really difficult for me to pull cards with another deck. For now, this is it. So, Liz, a card for you. If anyone else wants a card, just give me your name in the comments, please. So, Liz, you have the Knight of Swords. So, the swords are the suit in the tarot deck that are connected with the thoughts, with the element of air. So that's why there's always birds. Um, and this card in particular is all about, so it's the Knight, right? So it's just before the Queen. And this card in particular is connected to a situation that will call for fastness or feels fast and kind of prepared. He's got this bow, I think you call it, in his back. He's got the motorcycle is there ready for him. I don't know if you can see it. And basically he's running towards it. He's got the big bird there that will help him have a long view. So he's really prepared for everything. And it's all about swiftness and acting fast and not overthinking stuff and knowing that you are prepared. So just so to be clear, for those of you who don't know me, I do not do predictive tarot. What I do is tarot that is I'm reading the energy that is around you. Sorry, it's really hot here in France. I'm reading the energy and connecting with that energy. And so if you then if it relates to one situation in particular, what I can tell you is what is available for you. So in this situation for you, Liz, there is a lot of energy of fastness and preparation and being really having a long view of the situation and knowing what's going to happen. And there's a lot around trusting yourself that you actually know what you need and that you have everything that you need. So it can be also moving quickly to help others. So I'm going to go and check in the little book, which I do very often, to look if there is one bit of the shadow side of the card that maybe appeals to me regarding to your situation, Liz. So the thing that jumped to me was scattered energy. So there's something here that maybe you should be trying to focus a little more your energy on whatever is really important at this minute for you. Voila, I hope it makes sense. If anyone else wants a card from the Lightseers Tarot deck, just give me your name in the comments and I will pull a card for you. Hopefully I can see all your comments, which sometimes Facebook does not show me for some reason. So if it doesn't show me, just, perfect sense. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. It makes sense, Liz. This is what happens. You see, I pull tarot cards and I usually don't know what I'm talking about. Because it's not me, it's the energy talking through me, it's source talking through me. And so I'm just, yeah, it makes sense for you sometimes way more than it does make sense for me. So again, if you want a tarot card for you, just give me your name in the comments. Now, the next subject that I wanted to discuss in between pulling cards for you guys is the summit. So there is a summit called Women Lighting the Way. It's happening in September, and you can be an attendee for free. You will find the link above the video or in the comments, or both. And it's really, I'm really excited. I'm really excited because we have now a complete lineup of 13 incredible women that are going to share their stories with you. So that the point of this summit is, it's called Women Lighting the Way, and the idea is that each woman will tell you her story and how this story connects to her business, to her life, to where she is standing now. And so, in order to explain the story, she will, in order to help you find your own story, and see the path more clearly. We hope that every story of every woman involved will be enlightening. Let's put it this way. So once again, if you want a card from the Lightseers Tarot deck, just give me your name in the comments. In the meantime, I'll just keep talking about the summit because I'm so excited. I could talk about that all night. So yeah, we have 13 women from 4 continents. We have no one from Antarctica, but we have women from all over the world. I'm really excited. Some women are English speakers to start with, some are not. And that is also really exciting for me, that we have women that are whose first language is not English. So we can have a different point of view on life, not only from geographically, but also from a language point of view. And so we've got women from Germany, from Australia, from the US, from the UK, from France, i.e. me, although I'm rather from Greece, as you know. And the stories are so powerful. This is one of my really, really deep beliefs, is that the stories are what create, what weave our reality. It's the stories that we tell about our lives, about ourselves, but also about other people. And so hearing other women's stories, mostly in a world that is male dominated and has been kind of silencing women for millennia, I think these stories that have brought us here where we are now, each and every one of us, is so powerful for us, of course, but for anyone who listens as well. To be an attendee to this summit, you do not have to be a woman. We are opening our arms to anyone listening to this summit. So, hi Vero. Anyone who wants a card from the Lightseers Tarot deck, just give me your name in the comments. So, this summit is one of my heart projects, let's call it this way. I'm not doing it alone, thankfully, because this is a lot of work. I'm doing that with my bestie Chris Wallace, and we are really excited now to be able to announce that we have a complete lineup. We have 13 incredible women. Well, 12 plus me. I'm incredible as well. And yeah, we are getting ready for September 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th. So if you want to be an attendee, you can sign up for free, obviously, with the link that is above or below the video, or both. And you get to listen to 12 amazing stories, really amazing stories, and to witness how changing the story that we tell about our lives changes our lives. And so, if you are interested in something of the sort, be my guest. And sorry, I got a ping, so I was wondering if somebody wanted a card that I couldn't see, but no. Again, so if you want a card, you have to give me your name in the comments and say you want a card. I'm not pulling randomly because I need something to attach the energy. So yeah, this summit is one of my really heart projects, and I'm really excited to get talking about that again. Summit is in 35 days, 34 days now, and we are getting so excited. So Vero would like a card. Let me go and pull a card for you now, Vero. Anyone else wants a card from the Light Seers Tarot deck? And again, just in case it's your first time around here, I do not do predictive tarot. What I do is I harness and connect with the energy that is around you and maybe an issue that you have. By the way, if you do have a question and you want to write it down, you can also write it down into no, I can't see your comments, Chris. I don't know where you are. I cannot see your comments. So I guess you're in the group, in some group, and for some reason, this platform is not showing me your comments. Sorry, Vero. I'm just trying to. No, not in this group. Let me see if you're in this group. Chris. I will pull a card for you, Chris. No problem. I'm just trying to find where you are. No, I don't see you. Okay. Anyway, I will pull a card for you anyway, but I will come back to you with just after Vero. Okay, I can't see your comments at all. Not even on some kind of weird anonymous thingy. Really weird. Okay, so Vero, let me connect with your energy. There we go. Ooh, you've got a major arcana. So you got one of the frightening ones, but don't be afraid. It's rather, I consider it a really good one. It's the Death card, so it's number 13. In this particular deck, it's called Death and Rebirth, and for me, it makes a lot of sense that it has both names. It's deeply connected with me with the goddess Kalima, and so the goddess Kali is, and this card is just about something has got to die. And we're not talking about people here, but we're talking about something that has to die in order for some void to be created, some emptiness. And in this emptiness, then there is a rebirth possible. But something has got to die. And when I say die, it can mean, it can be just decluttering something in your house. It can be letting go of a belief, letting go of a relationship, letting go of objects. And it's really, it has, we have to accept at some point that some of the things, whether material things or invisible things like relationships or beliefs, have to die in order for new things to come. Because if there is no space in a situation, there is nothing that can grow out of it. So being a major arcana, this card also means that there is a moment where it usually relates to something either bigger, as in longer in times of term. It's not just for this afternoon. It might be a few days or months even, or it's an issue that is deeper, as in concerns more aspects of your life. Let me have a look in the little book as I do to see if there is a shadow thing that appeals to me. I would think that there is the shadow energy that is appealing to me regarding you, Vero, is something around grief, letting go of grief, because sometimes we get attached to even the process of grief. So it's not even the thing itself that, or the person itself, or the belief itself, or the situation itself that we're grieving, but we are attached to the feeling of grief itself. So I don't know if that makes sense. I hope it does. I would definitely think, though, Vero, that this card is an opening for great, great new beginnings. And I think it's, the more you embrace this letting die or letting go of stuff, the more you open up yourself for amazing new beginnings. So I hope it makes sense, Vero. Chrissy, hey there. I will pull a card for you in just a minute. But I have Chris, that for some reason I can't see her comments, but she's asking for a card. Oh, and it jumped. And you're going to see, Chris, this one is a good one. I'm so happy you got that one. Hey, look at her. Look at her. She is in front of an audience and she has got the laurels here. So glory, and she is saluting. So it's it's the Six of Wands, and it's all about success. It's all about being visible, lol, LOL, and getting the success that you deserve. So it's about daring to be visible, daring to get on that stage and do your thing and get the glory, the rewards that you might have been expecting from life. So I'm really excited. I'm going to go and the possible negative or shadow side of this for you, and if something pops for me. But just saying, since I have to go and read your comments somewhere else, just give me a sec. This morning you were thinking about starting a real vlog. Well, I would think yes. And the thing that sticks out to me for shadow side of this card for you, Chris, it's something around comparisonitis. So kind of putting yourself always as, less than or more than, or, and just, I suggest you just embrace the success and accomplishment and the visibility. I will see you on the other side of this. This seems interesting. Okay, so who's next? Again, if you want a card from this deck, just give me your name in the comments. So I think I had Chrissy. Okay. I am, hello. I have no clue what you are commenting about. If you want a card, just say so in the comments. Chrissy, let's go for it. Oh, fun. Look at this. Second, same card as I just pulled for Chris, which happens very often. So it's the Six of Wands, and it's all about success, accomplishment, and visibility. Daring the visibility. Can you see? She's on a stage and under the limelights, and she is kind of saluting in front of the audience. She's got her laurels here, and she's basically done it. Whatever it is, she's done it, and she's just getting the rewards, getting the applause, getting the glory. So I would invite you, Chrissy, to see how in your life you can just look for places where you already did it. Kind of, it feels that this card for you is not exactly the same meaning as it had for Chris. It's something around um, seeing yourself where you are already successful and owning it, and owning it in a way that you can inspire others, get into this position that you are an influencer, whatever an influencer means in your world. So the shadow side, if there is one, is something around pessimism, something around always seeing the glass half empty instead of half where you are already there. So the invitation here would be to give yourself permission to see what you already have accomplished, how far you've come, and to own it. And instead of focusing on the bits and pieces that you might still want to work on. And I'm not saying, stop working. I'm just saying give yourself permission to enjoy, the success and the things that you've done already. I hope that makes sense, Chrissy. If it does, please tell me so. If anyone else wants a card from the Light Seers Tarot, please give me your name in the comments. I am going to try and see, because it seems that some people I can't see their comments. So give me a minute. I'm going to see if there is anyone's. It says 11 comments, but I don't see them. This is really annoying. Yeah, no, it seems that some of the comments I can't see. So, okay, Shawnee. Okay. Of course. Of course, I will pull a card for you. Hi, Linda. So Shawnee, I think you're next. If I'm not pulling a card for you and you've asked for a card, I'm really sorry. It might mean that I'm not seeing your comments. Not my fault. Not my fault. Please blame Facebook. Perfect, says Chrissy. Thank you. I'm selling my house and I'm now living in a 20-feet RV with my hubby and 20-year-old cat. Ooh, awesome. I love that. I love that. And where are you going to go in this RV? I can't wait to know where you're going. How about writing a blog or a vlog about your travels, Chrissy? And becoming visible. Okay, anyway, out of so Shawnee, let me find a card for you. It seems to be hiding. So once again, for people who have not been doing any tarot with me, I don't do predictive tarot. What I do is energetic, intuitive tarot. So I harness the energy around you, and through the card, I get to tell you what is available for you in the energy and what you can or cannot do, and what you could or might want to be aware of. So, and the card needs to appear. And for now, Shawnee, yours, there it is. There it is. So you've got major arcana. So major arcanas are usually cards that signify something that is either longer in time. So it's not just this afternoon. It's it's about it might be deeper. Sorry, I was reading comments and then I got distracted. So let me concentrate. So major arcana for you, Shawnee, are not cards that are just for this afternoon. They're usually something that goes on deeper and for longer in time. So and you've got number 11, which is here, justice. So it's all about balance. It's all about justice in all the senses of the term. It's all about balancing bits of your life. It can be about the law. So if you're in any kind of law trials or situations, this is a good sign. And it's all about fairness. So how can, the invitation here is to see how you can act fairly and to remember that you can be the recipient of justice as well, of fair balance energy. Uh, so yeah, you're saying you have good energy. Good for you. um, so that there's a lot about karma in this card, and as you can see, there's the reflection. So whatever is above is below, whatever is outside is inside. So the way that you decide, choose to live your life is also the way that your life is going to choose to react to you, if I may say, thingy. So yeah, and there's a lot in this card about perspectives. So about really finding seeing the little details of the balance and the natural law at stake in your now. If we're looking for shadows, I would want to, if I read here, what I comes up for me is something around taking responsibility. Whatever the past is, it's done anyway. And by taking responsibility for it, you will liberate and the other people involved. Just own it and move forward. So obviously, you have a lawsuit going on with Roundup. Well, good news. I think it's going to be all right. I can't. The cards are just amazing, and just so you know, guys who are watching this, I don't know Shoni. We met on the internet for a couple of times, and that's it. So I have no idea around her life whatsoever. So I would say regarding your lawsuit, it's good news, Shoni. So Linda Tilly would like a card. And then there is somebody called Facebook user who said, love a card, but I don't know your name. So you have to tell me your name in the comment so that I can pull a card for you. Because for some reason, the platform I'm streaming on give me a name. So please write in the comments. So I will happily put a card for you just after Linda. So Linda, there we go. I hope I'm not forgetting anyone or missing any comments. Please excuse me and just okay, Linda, I've got your name, so I'm good with that. Now there's a Facebook that I don't have her name or his name. So if you can, please give me a name. That'd be amazing. Linda is Linda. So here we go. Linda, you have a swords card. So the swords are one of the 4 suits of the tarot that are connected with the element of air and with everything that is of the mind, of the brain, our thoughts, our ideas, and everything. They're usually, kind of one of the suits that are the most frightening or supposedly bad things about the tarot, which I don't believe. But they are dark cards, and they are always coming to ask you for a little self-examination. So the 6 of Swords is this lovely lady here on this boat. And as you can see, she is not happy. She is having kind of a despair attitude. She's carrying a suitcase, so she's left somewhere. So she's already severed the cords with her past. She is out of there and she's going somewhere else. And so she's in the in-between. Oh, hi, Pia. Yes, I see you now. Thanks for connecting to Restream. That helps a lot. And you only have to do it once. So supposedly every other time that you come, I will see your name and picture now. So Linda, she has already left wherever she was before, but she does not look up to where she's going. And she even doesn't see that she's getting some help. Can you see the little cords here? So the birds are actually pulling her boat. So this card is really around coming to realize that staying in this connected state to past energy is not helping you. that it's kind of closing you up to whatever is to come. It is an in-between state, so it is an uncomfortable in-between state. You're not where you were, you're not where you're going. You're on this boat, and this boat might be very, kind of unstable. But the invitation here is to see that you are not alone, that you are being helped by some invisible forces, or maybe visible ones, magic ones for sure, and that there is something different coming, even if you don't do anything, because the boat is moving, right? You are still carrying a suitcase here, so you are carrying some of your past with you, which is not a bad idea, but you're not where you were. And despite the discomfort of being in this middle, I think that there is a lot of goodness, and there's a lot of good energy. It's a transition. It is a rite of passage. It's a healing phase. And it's a personal evolution. So I'm really excited to see what happens next for you, Linda. The shadow side, if there is one, is the resistance, because so many of us, we resist to change. We'd rather stay where we were, and how we were, however uncomfortable or happy, because it's known. The invitation here is to let go, to let and fully embrace the transition. I hope that makes sense, Linda. Hey, Chris, absolutely. I can see you now for some reason. Now I can see you in Restream. I don't understand any of it. The tech. So, hello, Isaiah. Oh, yes, please, if I can have one. I'm having such a challenge with two situations, and I'm looking for a creative path for now, too. Absolutely, but I don't know who you are. Please give me your name in the comment. Write your name in the comments so I can pull for you. Or you can sign up with Restream above the video, and then you don't have to do that any other time. It will work every time. Okay, so the Pia, I think, is next. And then thanks, Chris, for sharing the link to the summit. If you want to become an attendee, just click on the link and enjoy being an attendee and meeting those 12 amazing women talking to you specifically, and, you know, unfolding their stories. I will come and talk more about that regularly. Oh, awesome, Linda. I'm glad it makes sense. I just got myself back together after facing a lot of confusion related to my studies. Good, good. Own the fact that you were not where you were, and now you're going somewhere else. So Pia, and then Susie, obviously. And then I might be stopping unless really there's someone who wants another card. But I'm going to a concert tonight. I'm going to sing. So I'm excited. So, Pia, you've got a cup card. So the cups are the suit of the tarot that are connected with the emotions and with the element of water. So it's all about my pleasure, Linda. See you around. It's all about feelings, right, and emotions. This might be kind of a sad card, but we're going to explore more and see how it looks. So it's the Five of Cups. And there is this lady here. She obviously has been doing a ritual or some kind of magic of some sort. And she is, as you can see, all her energy is leaving her and going into the earth. So this card for me is the card, and she is completely oblivious to the beauty of the night sky behind her. So she is concentrated on whatever is leaving her, on the sadness of ritual that is that she has created up to a certain extent, the sadness or the unhappiness. She is the creator of it, like so many of us, right? No judgment here. And so there is a sense of grieving and disappointment and sadness in this. But up to a certain extent, it turns to self-pity. And it mostly turns to not looking or not being aware of the in the universe that is there for you, Pia, that is just keeping the it's like it's like sometimes we want to keep the sadness, we want to keep the unhappiness because it's familiar. And so, Pia, the invitation is really to just open your eyes, look at the sky, and see that the grief is already on out if you just acknowledge that the beauty and the love and the amazingness of the world is there for you. It's you. It's ready to support you. We are so attached to our trauma, to our past trauma, because it defines us. And so the invitation is really to let go of it. Let go of it and embrace the night sky, embrace the unknown of a future without trauma. Embrace the beauty of a present without trauma. So that's what this card tells me for you, Pia. I hope it makes sense. Hey, of course, Devanand, I hope I pronounced that correctly. I have no clue. I'm sorry if I don't. I will read for you just after Susie. So if it makes sense, Pia, just tell me. Susie, darling. So let's see. So you have challenge with two situations and you're looking for a creative path. Interesting. My pleasure, Pia. Hope it makes sense. I can see so much beauty for you, Pia, in store. I can see it. It's just there. Okay, so Susie. There we go. So we got the King of Pentacles. So Pentacles are the suit of the tarot that are connected with the element of earth. And so with everything concrete, with everything we can touch, house, home, money, jobs, objects, everything that is literally of the material world. And not in a bad sense, but just, And the king is obviously, well, the king, the top figure. So as you see, he's got everything, right? He's got all the success. He's sitting in his library with his amazing dog there, and he's got the success, he's got the abundance, he's got the beautiful house. As we see, he's not young, so he's kind of been through all of life, and he is now in a place where he is content. And so in this card there is so much wisdom, and so much overflowing material abundance. It's like, hey, you've got it, but it's also leadership, about confidence, self-confidence, and owning and determination. So to get there in the material world, it's about being warm and determined and confident, and also, warm as in generous. It's not about, obviously, when you look at this guy, he's not achieved success on his own by walking on everybody else. It's literally how he can be, or how you can be, in this case, Susie, how you could be the provider for others as well, right? So it is a card about personal growth. It is a card about goals reached, about prosperity, about success. So good news. But it's also asking for generosity and for warmth in the heart. For me, the colors in this card are really indicating this invitation to care about others, to see how others are a way for you to get to where you're going. And if we're looking for shadow signs, just so what are the things that you might want to be aware of, or be aware of both. I think it's a need to balance material with spiritual. And it can be heard both ways. So it can be either you're obsessing too much over the material, or you're obsessing too much about the spiritual. And this guy here comes and reminds you that both are linked, that both are the same, and that money and source, that spirit and riches, can weave a beautiful tapestry of life for both you and your loved ones. So I hope that makes sense. Good card, anyway. So I think it's Devanand, and then I'm off to my concert. Unless there's anybody else, in which case, please give me your name in the comments now. So this is also my last call for, not my last call, but today's last call for becoming an attendee to a wonderful summit where you can hear women unfolding their stories and get inspiration out of it. It's free, and you can find the link above or below the video. It's called Women Lighting the Way, and it's happening in September. I'll be there, obviously. So, Devanand, there we go. We have the Ten of Wands. So the Wands is the fourth suit of the tarot. Today we've had all four, and it's connected with the element of fire. And it's all about our desires, the drives, the things that, that will propel us into life, the things that we, the energy that pushes us in life. And so the 10 is the last of the numbers before the figures start. And here she is. She's almost home. She has had this amazing journey. It's beautiful, but she doesn't look at it. She doesn't see where she's been. She doesn't look at the road she's traveled. The only thing she looks at is carrying all her burdens. She's carrying all these wands. All this is so heavy. She's sure that she wants to do that all alone. So the invitation here is really to assess, do you have to do all of this alone? Do you have to weigh yourself down that much? And do you realize how close you are to home? Right? Have you seen the amazing road that you have traveled, the amazing path that you have traveled? Can you see how close you are to going home, and how easier and more joyful it would be if you just asked for a little help, or maybe just dropped a few of the things that you are supposed to be doing? So this, for me, this is a card that reminds me that when I pull this card for myself, I get reminded that I'm pushing myself too hard. So my invitation would be to have a look at that. And it is a question of keeping, it is an invitation to keep going. We're not saying stop, but can you free yourself from the heaviness of it? Can you ask for help? Can you let go of some of the responsibilities for other people, and continue walking joyfully towards the very near end of the path, of that particular path, obviously. At the same time, the shadow side, what I read here, the invitation that comes for me, that pops as far as you're concerned, Devanand, is definitely a need to stand up for yourself. So letting go of the people pleaser and of taking responsibility for everyone else's life and crap, and really standing up for yourself and giving yourself permission to be your own best advocate and your own best self lover, self carer. So hopefully that makes sense for you, Devanand. I hope it does. And if it does, just tell me so. If it doesn't, or if you have more questions, you can also ask away. Susie here, thank you. So interesting. I had detached my heart and feelings a few days ago, and also again yesterday as I was so hurt. Yeah, so the thing is, the more we detach from our emotions, the more, well, the less, rather, I should say, the less we can feel the success, right? Because if I detach from negative emotions, which we all can do, right, it's less painful, but then we can't feel the positive emotions either. So the invitation here for you, Susie, really definitely is to reweave together joy and sadness and abundance and success and money and house and and everything together, because it's not a pick and choose game. Life is not a pick and choose game. It's let's live everything. And the king of pentacles is really the guy who has got all the threads all together and this beautiful tapestry that is life and that he's living. But a happy card, I must say. So that would be me, I think, for tonight. Because as I was saying, I'm going to a concert, so I'm going to be leaving soon. In the meantime, I'm going to remind you to sign up to become an attendee for the Women Lighting the Way Summit in September. This is amazing. I can guarantee you that these 12 women will rock your world. So if you want to listen to their stories, be inspired, find your own story, and understand how the story that we tell about our lives is literally how we create our lives. Well, just click on the link, register as an attendee for free, and come and listen to us. I will, for now, love you and leave you. I will share the link one last time here, so it's at the end of the comments as well. I do hope I see you again before the summit or in the summit. In the meantime, lots of love to each and every one of you.